Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're just packing the van up for a little night away, heading for Worcester. I checked the Bluetti last night, it was on 95% charge. I'll just show you what it's at this morning. Right, so there you go. It's basically lost all its charge overnight. Nothing was turned on, no fridge, nothing. So no idea what's going on there. We're going to go anyway because we're just going for the one night. Oh, that's the plan. So we're going to set off. I'm going to plug it in through the DC charger, the charger one, and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know how we stand when we get to Worcester. Just been in Sheffield, visit my mum. So we've got a fair old drive back down to Worcester, 2.5 to 3 hours maybe. So it'll get a good charge, or it should. I'll let you know what's happening when we get to Worcester. Right, so there we are then with 68% charge. That's what, 2.5 hours of driving, 98% motorway driving. So that's took it from 0 to 68% charge, and we've just parked up in a car park in Worcester. So we'll see what happens with the Bluetti. We've got a pub stop later, but we're going to have an afternoon now in Worcester and have a look around this beautiful city and go from there. But I'd say I'm more concerned at the moment where we're going with the van and the Bluetti. There's nothing on left switched on at the moment. We're not using the fridge or anything, just to see what happens with that. So next time I'll bring you in, probably up at the pub site, and we'll see how we go tonight with that. Right, so here we go then. This is the little campsite behind the old bush at is it Callow End? We're just outside of Worcester anyway. It's about 15 minute drive from Worcester. So yeah, we're parked up. You've just seen where the Bluetti's at the moment. Fingers crossed it's all right tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see how we go. The old bush. I'll show you more about this place in the morning. Right, so the morning after then. So last night for the Bluetti, we had the diesel heater on for about an hour, boiled a kettle, charged a couple of iPhones and a couple of iPads. All seemed fine, gone to bed, wake up this morning and it's bang flat, absolutely flat again. So yeah, something obviously wrong there. We were down to about, I think it was 68%. 68 or 60, yeah, 68% was the last time I looked at it. And then totally flat this morning. Didn't leave the diesel heater on overnight or anything. There was nothing on at night. That's not quite true. There was one iPhone still charging when we went to bed. And it's totally flat this morning. I've had a little look online to see what it might be, and the only thing I can find is that it might need recalibrating. So I'll have a look at that in a bit more detail when we get home. We're heading home today. It was just the one night we were doing. So that's where we are with the Bluetti. I will just give a little shout out for this campsite. It's the old bush, as I said, I think yesterday, at just outside of Worcester, Callow End, I think it's called. It's a lovely little campsite. Yeah, I'll give you it's worth a shout out. The pub was lovely. We ate in the pub last night. Lovely food, very reasonably priced, good choice of beers. I like some real ales and such, and that was all very nice. Yeah, very reasonably priced and everything. Facilities at the top there, you've got some glamping pods. There's a microwave and an oven up there, communal microwave and oven. I don't know if that's just for the glamping pods or whether we could have used them as well, but that's a possibility. You've got a little cafe here, I'm assuming, because there's only sort of 6 pictures, so I assume this is open to anybody and everybody and people coming from outside, because he did say that's open for breakfast this morning. You've got toilets and pot washing there, and the showers, although we haven't been in, are down by the pub somewhere, so there are showers as well. And then you've got this little you've got this aviary. You can see the budgies in there and some beautiful birds. I don't know what they are. They look like pheasants, but I don't know what they are. But yeah, just as a little extra. Anyway, it was worth mentioning that, I felt, and giving a little shout out. I can see a little library in there, obviously books to borrow again for the campsite, but the facilities here for a campsite of 6 vans on 4 glamping pods is amazing. So yeah, the main thing of this video, obviously, it's the van, the Bluetti, and what's happening with that. So recalibrating it, I'll get back to base, and I'll run through that with you and see what sort of difference that makes. Okay, so we're back home. The Bluetti, as I've just shown you there, it's back up to 100% charge. That's where it lives. Won't bore you with the other bit, but basically the process to recalibrate the meter on it, the charge meter, is to plug it in to the mains power and charge it up with that from 0 to 100%, and then run it back down to 0 and charge it up again with the mains power. So I've charged it up to 100% with the mains power, as I've shown you, popped it back in place there. I'm going to put the fridge on today and leave it. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to leave the fridge on permanently with nothing plugged into it. Let's say nothing plugged into it, nothing plugged into the Bluetti to charge it. Disconnect the DC charger, and I'm not putting the solar on. So I'm going to do that and let it run down again, keep an eye on it and see if it drops the power off quickly again like it did this time, and then recharge it, and we'll see where we go with that. Fingers crossed. So yeah, the process, assuming that is what the issue is, that it needs recalibrating. So that's what I'm going to try. It took sort of just over 2.5 hours to charge up, which is about right, I think, from 0 to full charge for the 200 mics. So that seemed to work as you would expect. So yeah, we're up to 100% charge. We're going to run that back down to 0, charge it up again. That should recalibrate the meter if that's the issue. I'm hoping it is. If any of you out there have experienced this or anything like it yourselves, please let me know. And if there's anything else you think I might be able to try, again, please let me know in the comments. Appreciate any advice on that, if any of you have any. Right, the next video, I'm going to be cleaning out the cold water system and fitting a filter on that so that we can use for drinking water straight from the tap. I'm going to show you how I do that, and I'll give you an update on this. So if you're interested to see how this works out, then have a look for the next video. That should be out pretty quickly after this one. So yeah, so that'll be the next video. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe, hit the reminder button, and if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, helps the channel no end. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one.